Welcome to Crayola Creative Workshop. I'm Allison.
And I'm Leon.
Why does it always seem like there's less time and more to do when you go back to school? It seems like there's all kinds of stuff, games and projects due, and all kinds of things we have to keep track of.
Yeah.
So we came up with a way to be a little more organized at this back-to-school time. We've designed our own back-to-school busy boards. This one we designed to be a message center. We're going to hang it in our kitchen, and it's got a place for each one of us to receive messages or even write notes to ourselves so that we don't forget things, like what we want to take on the weekend if we're going camping, or what day a project is due, or if we have a game, or stuff like that. So this one we've designed for our whole family, and we're going to show you how you can make a busy board with this one that we're designing for Liana. This was especially for Liana to keep track of the days of the week. It's going to have every day of the week plus a space for weekend. And on this board, she'll be able to write lists of things she has to remember to take to school or when she's got a sleepover and that sort of thing. Now, what I like best about our busy boards is that we made them with notepads, so you can tear the sheet off and take it with you if you've got a list on it or if you have a phone number on it that you need to use, and there's always a fresh one right behind it. What do you like best about the busy boards?
I like that we use Color Explosion.
Of course, that would make sense. Okay, so we're going to show you how you can make a busy board. This one's going to be Liana's busy board, and it's going to have the different days of the week and the weekend on it so that she can write reminders to herself, like when she needs to take a certain pair of shoes to school or when she's got a sleepover or that sort of thing. So before you make yours, you have to decide what kind of busy board do you want to make. Do you want to make one for all the members of your family, or do you want one just for yourself with the days of the week on it? Once you've decided, then it's time to plan out the spaces. How many pieces will you need? And to cut your Color Explosion paper. Now, we liked using both black and white Color Explosion paper because it looks really cool.
Yeah.
So we cut enough squares for this board. And we're going to show you how we put the notepad in. This is the only part that's a little tricky.
Yeah.
But it's not that tricky, is it?
No.
No. So we take the notepad and we flipped over a piece of Color Explosion paper. We put it in the middle there. You want to hold it, and I'll draw the line, and then you can snip. We drew a line here, so that we know exactly where we want to cut it to be able to slide the notepad in. And we fold it. Do you want to cut the snip, Liana?
Sure.
We fold it. We just fold it a little bit like that so that we can get our scissors on there.
And then we just...
One little snip. Okay. And you want to cut to the ends. You can finish cutting that one out. Now, if you have a Crayola Ultimate Cutter, you could also use that and just cut a slit straight across. That's easy also. Then once you've got the slit cut, you just open up the notepad and you slide the notepad right in. Very good. You want to start designing this one, and I'll show them how we lay it out? Okay. So once you've got all your pieces ready to go, you can start laying them out on your board like this. You can decide where you want them to go. And we found out that if you use a glue stick, it holds it on just fine. So you rub a glue stick all around the back. Make sure that you put plenty of glue on, especially around the edges, so it sticks on really well. If you want to, you can even put some on the back of the notepad and just stick it in place. There we go. Now, we wanted these to be able to go anywhere, so we decided that we would put holes in them, and then we could string some ribbon through, just like this. And we found out that if you push it through with a pencil, comes right through. And since the holes looked a little rough, we even cut some holes out of the Color Explosion paper to kind of make them look nice and neat. You can string that right down there. And this one goes through here, and we're all ready to go. Now, Liana, where do you think you're going to hang this one? Where do you want to hang it? Like, by your
I could hang it right by my window.
Well, that's a good idea. Then the sun will shine on it in the morning. It'll remind you of
Yeah.
what you need. Cool. To make your back-to-school busy board, you'll need Crayola Color Explosion black paper and markers, Crayola Color Explosion white paper and markers, Crayola scissors, Crayola glue sticks, a piece of foam board, ribbon, a colored pencil, and scratch pads.